of the internet. So I've been AOL for a couple of days. Sorry, AWL. So I've been working on this mobile app, React Native app. So it's a manager app, and it allows you to do different things. So the ultimate idea is like what it's gonna become is an application that will allow you to manage a small business. So this app is gonna have everything from inventory to POS, you know, time scheduling and so forth. So this part of the app kind of relates to time scheduling. So it's going to allow me to add an employee, set a shift day for that employee, add some basic information and so forth. So let's just go through it, I guess. So I'm going to log in here. So once I've logged into the app, I'm greeted with this blank space because I have no employees as yet. So I'm going to acquire some employees. Max only works on Sundays. That's what's up. So create an employee. Now I have Max Payne there. And I'm gonna add and Ken only works on Thursdays. So now I have Max Payne, Ken Masters, and one more. Let's see. Wednesdays. So now I have 3 employees. I've set shift days for each of them. So let's say that I want to notify Mr. Ken Masters that he needs to come in on Thursday. I can come to the scheduler and issue a text message to Mr. Ken Masters. Your upcoming shift is on Thursday. And send that as a message, and that will go to Ken, letting him know what's his next shift day. Alright, I can also alter this. So I want to change it to Tuesday. Save changes. And then notify Mr. Masters that he needs to be here to fight Ryu on Tuesday. So this is it basically for the scheduling part of the app. You could create the employee, set a shift day, default phone number, and manipulate those fields. You can make changes, save changes, and so forth. You can also remove Mr. Masters. So let's say Mr. Masters has found a new job and he no longer wants to be employed with Street Fighter International. I can remove Mr. Masters from here. I get this nice modal. So let's say he changed his mind, he wants to say, hit no, and everything's fine. Or remove Mr. Masters, everything gets updated automatically. And yeah, so this is it basically for the app. But the nice part of it is that this is running both iOS and Android, and this is native code, but everything is written in JavaScript and regular React components and so forth. So you can have the app running on Android, and you can also have the app running on iOS from the same code base. So this is my Android emulation. Right, so this is the iOS implementation of the application. And here I have my users on iOS. I can select them. and the date picker is a little bit different on iOS. Alright, but everything is native. This is native code running on iOS. So with React Native, I'm able to develop a singular code base that I can run both on iOS and Android without changing anything. Maybe if you want to use some Android specific or iOS specific components, you'd have to separate those and probably do like a device detection. But for the most part, all this code is common code and it works the same. I can save changes. Alright, and I can text the schedule, but problem with texting the schedule on the iOS emulator is that the message box doesn't show up. Oh, maybe it does for iOS 11. There you go. Yeah, so there you go. Weird. So the message box shows up, but it doesn't populate the way it should. But this only on the emulator. On the device, it works perfectly. So that's one. Who are these people? So there you go. iOS, Android, emulation, native code. So I'm going to be building this app out and adding different features to it over time and making it look a little bit more professional, I guess. And I'm going to put different versions put a version into the Android store, which as soon as I get access, I'm going to have some time, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to try to get the Apple one up and going as soon as possible, but the always a long process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this video and I'm going to update the post with the links to the application where you can go to download the beta version of it and try it out. And as I get updates and as I add features, the updates will roll out to your device when I push a new version to the App Store. So starting out with just the basic employee management scheduler sort of thing, and over time I'm going to add features to this as we go along. So that's what I've been up to. I'm also working on a bunch of different things, so this has not been taking up my full attention, but I just thought I would share this to you guys. I'm looking to build it out, make it like a professional enterprise software as a service type application. And so I just need some feedback, some testers, people to run it on the devices so they can see how it performs and whatnot. So thanks for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.